Peace and love, fam. Gotta show you all my crystals. You know I keep that motherfucking thing on me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about deity worship. I feel like this is a problem you might run into. And people like, you know, oh, you giving money, food and offerings and energy to someone outside yourself. I'm gonna explain how this shit works. I did before, but I'm gonna go into detail in this video and make it make sense. So, if somebody is saying, oh, you know, them idols you worship, don't worship false idols, and, you know, don't worship nobody outside yourself. Oh, you know, that entity you talking to could be some demon disguising himself as one of your dead relatives or something like that. Maybe, but I'm gonna show you how this shit works. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with the same type of example, you know, in the last video, to where if I'm a carpenter, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's, I'll do something else. If I'm a basketball player and my grandpa was an all-star, this nigga beat Jordan and he died, wouldn't it be dope if he came to you and showed you all the skills that he had and shit to turn you into the best basketball player that you could be? You have to answer yes to this if you're a logical person. Yeah, of course. I need that help. Why not? So, you'd be like, damn, that'd be dope. He come to you in a dream and say, hey, nephew, or hey, you know, grandson, you been holding the ball wrong all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got that elbow out. Put that elbow in. Splash Brothers. Boom. Oh, thanks, Grandpa. Hey, dog, my grandpa came to me in a dream. It felt so real, dog. And he was like, hold it like this. This is how I got 85 points. Da-da-da. Boom. So, would you say that you would like to have that experience because it would level up your game if your grandpa came to you in a dream? Yeah. Now, what's the difference between you having a dream and your grandpa come and show you the ropes and shit, show you how to hold that ball, than meditating, going into stillness, and summoning your grandpa, or bringing him to you, or going to where he at, you know what I'm saying? Going to the astral realms and meeting him there and say, hey, how'd you shoot that? How'd you get your jumper so cold, Grandpa? Oh, it was like this, you know? That's all deity worship is, because this is how it works. The entities and these gods and goddesses that we're praying to, that we're giving offerings to and shit like this, we're just asking for their help, and they're all up there. They've graduated. The thing is, they've been through, most of these people have been through human lifetimes on Earth, right? So they can relate and they know exactly what this shit is. So it's like they're sitting up there and they just see us suffering, man. They're like, oh damn, these people are. But how the universal law says, I can't help my children unless they ask for help. I can't come down there. You got, everybody know you got two guardian angels just with you all day, you know what I'm saying? Them the riders, they, you know what I'm saying? It probably gets real close to, you know, how they operate. It's probably some questionable shit to where they done probably saved you and shit, and it was like fucking with your free will, but they know your ass is on some dumb shit, and it's like, man, universe, I gotta swoop down and save him. He about to crash this car that he just stole on some dumb shit, trying to do some carjacking and shit. He still ain't learning, man. Make his ass get arrested. That's how it is. It's like, man, keep showing him shines, keep showing them shit to say, make them look up and say, hey, we up here to help you, like, help us. You know what I'm saying? So all it is they're up there waiting to help us. Now, when offerings and all this shit, where this comes into place is getting their attention. I don't know if it is scientifically, if it's the same thing as the Van Allen's belt, but there is a field of energy around Earth that kept it, you know, kept it contained and shit, kept other shit, you know, there's all type of space and universal debris, cosmic debris flying through, you know, this was like a buffer to, you know, okay, it's a meteorite coming, boom, it gotta penetrate that field of Earth to even come in and fuck some shit up. So it's kind of protecting Earth type shit, but that's what the veil is. It might not be the Van Allen's belt, but there is a veil over Earth, you know what I'm saying? So when you're astral projecting and stuff like that, this is the reason it takes a whole lot of energy to do that shit, and you have to be, you know what I'm saying, not eating meat and all this, because you have to be vibrating as high as you can, and it takes a real strong frequency to break through that energetic field and get to the universe, the cosmos, and everything outside of Earth. So it's like they're up there, but to them, to these deities, it's like looking down on an ant pile and trying to figure out which one is Matthew. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, all this shit is just, so with the offerings and all that shit, what that does is, say if you had your Lakshmi and you have 100 people calling your name, the one that you're gonna hear is the one that's the loudest. So if it's like you're at, so now we've established that they're up there and you're asking for help. Now it's like, all right, how do we ask for help? You know what I'm saying? And how they gonna hear us? They know, okay, now we got to the point, okay, they figured out they gotta ask me for help. Now you done Shreem Brazil, you did like one set of 108. And it's like, and Lakshmi's like, oh shit, okay. They're kind of asking for help. They want a little bit of help. And then Lakshmi, okay, boom, you get out the car, find $1. Oh shit, there's $1 on the ground. Hey, this really is. And Lakshmi's like, yeah, I heard you, boom. But now it's like versus the dude that's been doing Shreem Brazil for 2 years nonstop straight. Think about how loud that voice is. Lakshmi, you know, that's separating himself from everybody else. So it's like, if I had some children trying to get my attention, and there's one kid in the corner like, Mr. Bay, I need your help. I don't know number 2. Mr. Bay. I'm looking at that little ant pile trying to find which kid was that? Which ant was that? Oh, okay, it was this one. I kind of heard something over here. Okay, boom. Versus that kid that shot your fucking shirt, coattail, just, Mr. Bay, what's the answer to number 5? Just hitting you and shit. Mr. Bay. That's getting your attention, you know, them Shreem Brazil straight up. So it's like, all right, now I got all these kids asking for my help. Okay, which ones am I going to help first? I'm going to help the kids that's fucking yelling at me like, yo, Mr. Bay, yo, I need some fucking help. Do you hear me? Shreem Brazil. Lakshmi's like, oh yeah, he's real serious. He need my help for real. Like, all right, boom, right here. Here's $50. Here's a new car. Here's a new job. 50 grand in your pocket. Lottery tickets winning. Boom. Versus like, Lakshmi, could you help me out? I mean, my job is just terrible and shit like that. But you know. So it's all about, the more energy you put into it, the more you separate yourself and you make your voice louder to hear in those realms. So it's like, okay, boom, I can really hear you. Now I can really help you. And now I'm putting you on a higher hierarchy of how good I'm going to bless you. You know what I'm saying? This is like one set of Shreem Brazils. All right, I get a couple dollars blessing versus I've been yelling at Lakshmi, Shreem Brazil, I love you so much. Here's milk chocolate. Here's offerings. Here's food. Here's everything you loved in your life. Boom. Now Lakshmi's like, oh yeah, he gets it. I'm blessing him. You see, I'm just trying to help y'all. Now your life's real easy because you get it. Boom. And it works like that. It's all about making your voice louder. It takes a whole lot of energy to penetrate through that field. You know, you know about the veil, and the reason we do it on certain days and times like that, because the veil is a whole lot thinner. So the reason we do it on Fridays is because for Lakshmi, her energy is way more accessible and way more easily to access Earth on those days, so that veil is very thin and she can get in there and hear you a whole lot easier because it's less commotion type shit. Versus other days where it's just a lot of commotion and it's just harder to hear. She's like, damn, I think somebody down there was, getting my attention. All right, boom, bless them a little bit. Versus like, oh, I can hear him real good. Like, you know, okay, boom. So that's why, you know, you give offerings and all the energy. The more energy you give to her, it's like, I'm in school. I teach. So Lakshmi's up here blessing. She's just like a teacher. I can relate. If I have a student talking about, Mr. Bay, I want some candy. All right. Do this whole math worksheet and I'll give you 5 bags of candy. All right, boom. He come do it, do the worksheet, boom. I'll give him his 5 bags of candy. Versus a student, Mr. Bay, I want 5 bags of candy. All right, do this whole worksheet and you'll get 5 bags of candy. And this nigga do one problem and give it to me. Here you go. What kind of effort was this? You ain't put it, man. All right, here's a piece of candy. You tried. You know, you did what I asked you to do, but you didn't do it all the way. You know. It's the same type deal. I want $1 million, Lakshmi. Well, how many stream disease have you done? Not that many. Well, then I ain't just about to bless you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all, and it's just universal law, you know. The law of correspondence, you know. As above, so below, as within, so without. You get what you give, you know what I'm saying? If you punch somebody in the face, it's just a law of cause and effect. If you punch somebody in the face, you can expect them to punch your ass back. If I give you a lot of love, you're probably going to give me a lot of love back. So, if you show Lakshmi a lot of love, then she probably going to show your ass a lot of love back, you know? But I'm just trying to make this video so you're not hesitant and don't let those outsiders shake you where you, oh man, Susie, she been on that stream position. I don't know what she chanting some shit. She talking to this deity and stuff like that. It's working, but she's talking to a demon, bro. Like, how much of a demon is really gonna put money in your pocket and give you an easier life? How much of a demon is that really? So, you know. So yeah, that's where offerings and worship comes into place, because you got, you know, it's just the more energy you give, the more energy you get back. Nothing demonic about it at all. Peace and love. I love y'all.